Hello and welcome to that Matt 85. Today we have kind of a thrift find that I have. Now of course I'm not going to thrift stores as they're not even open, but even if they were, I don't think they're a very safe place. They're not very sanitary. But what I can do is look on places like Craigslist and Facebook Market for sales that are close by for electronic stuff that I might like. And in doing that, I was able to find a nice computer, retro computer, a Pentium 2 Dell that ran Windows 98 natively. That's kind of what I was looking for a retro computer that I wanted to, I guess, set up, make, or in this case, just clean up and improve. So, as you'll see as we go on, the different specs and what the computer's like, and I hope you enjoy it. This is the first time really getting to look at the computer. All I knew was that it was an Intel Pentium 2. It's running Windows 98. And as we're looking at it, it's a Dell Dimensions V400. I'm not sure what's been done to it or not, so we'll find out. We got a DVD disk drive. We have a zip drive, and we have a floppy drive. He also gave me a power cord. It's Windows 98. Looks like it was what you would call the boot disk, I guess. I don't know if it has all the drivers for the Dell on it. And a Creative 52X CD drive, which is not put in, but I don't know if I really need it. The side is pretty bare. We'll work with that later. The back we have power, extra fan, unless that's just a really big power supply, but we'll find out. We have a video card down here. That is a regular modem, a phone modem, and a gigantic serial port. Up here we have a smaller serial port. I guess this would be a SCSI drive. No. Yeah, just all sorts of serial ports all over the place. Female, male. We got PS2 mouse and keyboard. We got 2 USB, I'm assuming 1.0. And we have built-in sound with the input, output, and microphone. And this side has a sticker of some sort for love. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe I'll take that off if it's not going to leave too much of a mark. Okay, we're going to open this up and take a look at what's on the inside exactly. Pops right off there. What do we got? Okay, so it pulls off the back. I got the bottom part. There we go. Okay, we got. Can you guys see that? Yes. I'll have to check out what the heck this is. A really long card. It's a double-decker card. I've never seen really anything like that. It's a networking card. This is the video card. This isn't plugged into anything. We got RAM here, even though this RAM stick's sticking up even further. This looks like it's just an extra fan. Got hard drive and the disk drives. Nothing too amazing. Okay, we're gonna start up for the first time and see what we got. Oh, there we go. We got BIOS on screen. That's a happy sight. After some of the troubles I've had already. Windows 98 Plus. You can safely attach a serial mouse now. To attach a PS2 mouse port, you must first turn off the computer. Old computers. I don't have a serial or a PS2 mouse at the moment. I do have a serial mouse on the way, and I might get a PS2 mouse, or see if I can find some mouse drivers for my USB mouse. But I should be able to get by just fine using only a, turn that off, using only a keyboard. I might have to reinstall because I obviously didn't set this up. If he has a password. No, he doesn't have, well, maybe he doesn't have a password. USB optical mouse, it knows what it is. Good, good, good. Next. Yeah, search for drivers, I guess. No, I don't have any. I don't have any drivers with me. So whatever you got, please insert the Windows 98 disk. I do have that. Let's insert it. What's going on? Yeah, this DVD drive may be broken. If it is, then I just need to pop in the CD drive he gave me. It was closed a second ago. Okay, well, that's not happening. Let's cancel for now. No, we don't need to restart. We didn't do anything. Well, we got plenty of pre-installed stuff. I'm not going to snoop around too much, but I didn't want to restart this in case I can't find a boot disk or don't have the drivers. Let's see here really quick. Bible Collection Suite. Blast software, the day you were born. I'll have to check out some of this later. Buena Vista, Wants to Be a Millionaire. That would be up to playing that. Classic Phone Tools. Compton's Home Library. American Heritage Talking Dictionary. Disabled Startup Items. Disney Interactive, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. DVD Player. Hasbro Interactive. Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune. Good choices. Interactual Player. Don't know what that is. McAfee. Dictionary. Microsoft Greetings. NetShow. Windows Media Player, okay. Games. So check out some of those. Walk in the Footsteps of Jesus, Power Scan, QuickTime, Real Player, Rudolph, Sierra, not the Sierra I was thinking it was, Startup, Print Shop, Yahoo Games, just links to Yahoo pages, Microsoft Word, okay, well, I'm gonna replace the CD drive so that I can hopefully get the mouse USB drivers on here. We'll start with that. So, this is the Dell V400. As you can see from little symbol right here, Dell Dimension V400. I was able to pick it up kind of in the condition that it had originally been given to. I don't have a whole huge history of this because the person I got it from someone else who probably got it from someone else, etc., etc. I think, though, based on some of the stuff that I found on the computer and cards that I found inside the computer, that it was probably used in a car company here in Michigan, possibly Ford, probably for a lot longer than it should have been, but either way, after having gotten it, I was able to use it, and it works fine as is, but of course I wanted to upgrade it a little bit. It is a Intel Pentium 2 processor in here with originally 96 megabytes of RAM. If we take the side off. There used to be one gigantic card in here I showed you last time, but I took that out. What I have done is I have added this DVD drive because this one is broke and I could not figure out how to get the back panel of it off to get this out. There's just 2 screws here and there's 2 screws on the back side. But there's room for it, so I added the DVD drive here. Unplugged the zip drive because I really don't plan on using it at all, so it really doesn't matter. We have the floppy drive and we have the hard drive right here, all of which is just fine for me. This was one 32 megabyte stick of RAM and one 64 megabyte stick of RAM. I added an extra 64 megabyte stick of RAM, which brings the total up to about, let's see, so 32 and 64 was 96, another 64, 160 megabytes of RAM, something like that. I added this sound card here. This is a Creative Lab Sound Blaster. This is a CT4780. Has Windows 98 drivers that I was able to find. Let me clean this out a bit more, I guess. Windows 98 drivers I was able to find. Works very nicely, sounds very good. And this is the video card that I'm using. I'll update what type of cards these are when we're hold on. Get a chance to look at information. On the back here, as you can see, we got the input panel. This is 4 speakers and then a line in. And this is for game controllers. Sound cards always have that built in for some reason. And the video card offers output to a TV through S-Video. And we also have a VGA and DVI ports. I'm using the DVI. But if I wanted to, really, I could set all this up. Now, sound card really kind of identified immediately. Had to get the right drivers, of course. Video card I identified immediately and had to get the right drivers, but to get it to work, what I had to do was go in the BIOS, and this is a little different from newer ones. It'll switch over the different video cards and stuff, but in the BIOS here I had to tell it that it was outputting video to the card. Otherwise it would output video here. And it would see this as like a secondary card, but you couldn't set your primary video source from Windows. You had to do it in the BIOS. It's a little different than what I'm used to. See, I need to clean this up a little bit in the back here, clean up a little bit on the inside, and try and use it as is. Now, I was looking to build a Windows 98 computer, kind of like an above grade for the time Windows 98 computer with a Pentium 4 processor, and max out as much as I can, RAM and hard drive and all that stuff. I was having trouble trying to get it to work, and I could probably dig at it some more and find out what I need to get it to work. Or even I found some Pentium 4 computers around here that has Windows 98 drivers for it that I could buy for 20 bucks. But I kind of thought about it. I was like, you know what? If I want to just make a modern computer to run Windows 98, I could just put it in a virtual box, virtualize it, run it on my new computer, and that's not what I'm looking to do here. I want something a little more authentic. So getting this Pentium 2 from the time, and I've already played Half-Life on here, decent settings, and played several pinball games and stuff. It's running just fine for all of that, especially once I've upgraded the software from 98 to 98 2nd edition, and then the unofficial service pack. Now it's running pretty smoothly. Every once in a while it has weird glitches, mostly from playing pinball games, where it just something happens and then I have to shut down the computer and turn it back on. It's a little annoying, but it doesn't happen that often. I notice it mostly happens with pinball games. But I like it for what it is. I'll take it out when I want to play some Windows 98 games and put it away when I'm using a different computer. But I'm glad I found this, and hope you would be interested in finding your own Windows 98 computer, having fun old school style. So that's it for my Windows 98 thrift. Hope you enjoyed discovering it at the same time that I did, and seeing the updates I made to it afterwards. Please leave a like or subscription if you really enjoy watching these, and check out my other videos. Thank you.